do we try? We don't try. So historically with PadSplit, if someone has passed a background check and has the income to afford a room, they can book the room and move on. We now, which I'll saw briefly with that host profile, is the ability to toggle on member approvals. If you did want to have a house that's only men or only women, where we stand right now is that if you put that clearly in the listing, you can do that. That said, when a member applies for a room, you have 24 hours to approve or reject them. And if you don't reject them in that time, they are automatically approved. So if you are trying to have an all gender house, just kind of know that is your sort of timeline. That, if you're trying to have women only and a Jimmy applies, if 24 hours go by and you don't reject Jimmy, he is going to be allowed to move in.
Right. Yeah. And I will say this, of our homes, and we've had, several dozen members move in and out and that are staying with us now. We have 30 rooms right now. And of those 30 rooms, we only have 2 females. And I'm not sure if that's common across the
No, it's not. That's
platform.
Interesting. It's slightly, I think it's like 58% women.
Oh,
For
wow.
our last we do quarterly surveys, and for our last survey, it was like 58% women or something.
Right. But of those 2 women that are staying in 2 different properties, there have never been any issues with that I can see. But I also don't see all of the issues within the house. But it has never been brought to my attention that a woman or a man within a home has felt uncomfortable or anything of that nature. So I do find that I like having women in my PadSplits because they are the first to file a little complaint within the thing and say these folks are nasty and they need to clean. And then we are brought to attention of, whoa, people are not keeping up with their stuff. Let's go do an inspection and figure out why is this property dirty, and we can mitigate that by us having those whistleblowers within the house.
Yeah, and I'll say cleanliness is like the biggest complaint we hear. And I'll go back to that. First, I'll say we do have a 24/7 member support center. So if someone is making someone else uncomfortable, there's a lot of ways that someone can report it, including a phone call to our team that will get answered 24/7. On the cleanliness, when you first start a home, you're going to be required to provide certain cleaning supplies. And then what most hosts do is send in a monthly cleaning service for common areas only. So common bathrooms, the kitchen, and the hallway, but never inside of someone's bedroom. The other thing that I've seen some hosts do that I think is successful is set up like a $50 or $60 recurring order with Amazon or Walmart or something to just have cleaning supplies delivered to the home. Because the reality is a lot of our members, while they are saving money in a PadSplit, they're still very price sensitive and cost sensitive. Things like gas going up 15 cents a gallon really can impact people a lot. So if someone's choosing between buying new sponges for the kitchen for everyone to use or their chicken and broccoli and rice for the week, people are going to choose their own food, which is totally human nature. But if the stuff is provided, it shows that the host really cares, which goes a long way. But 2, like if there are clean sponges, if there is a fresh thing, a bottle of Lysol, if there are fresh Clorox wipes, Swiffer pads, whatever, people are going to use them. So my suggestion is to set up a monthly cleaning service and then a monthly replenishment of supplies.
Yeah. So what we have done in our business is we have an Amazon subscribe and save that automatically refill I think it's 8 weeks that we refill the sponges, and they get a box of sponges every 8 weeks, and they get Febreze spray and they get Lysol spray. And we do have every quarter, once a quarter, we have a cleaning service go and clean the common areas of the home.